is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A second down throw now for Gabbert.
No way.
The big fella picked off by Dan
You
Scooter.
gotta be kidding me.
And he will take this one home. It's a
You
touchdown.
gotta be kidding me.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. You used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for
3 defensive touchdowns and a safety.
Go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
Yeah.
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was
that's ridiculous.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot.
Oh,
the
man.
worst I ever heard, though,
I
was
hate San
Frankenstein.
Francisco.
You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski out on the field now. Here come the 49ers.
What are you talking about,
And
Oski?
what do you
I
think
don't
goes
know
on
what
here
that
in this
means.
situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're
This guy's
back in your own
talking about.
territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there. Motion downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Coming.
3rd and long for Gabbert.
Sure he was.
It's a screen pass.
Now block that guy. Block.
And he'll get it up to the
you
33-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
This is really stupid.
Smart.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let the clock. I don't have a timeout. I gotta let it take a delay game and then punt it. Cause then you'll just get at least, you'll just get another 3 points, you know? I'm doing a good enough job giving you points as it is.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Yeah, we can. Oh.
We have
I don't know.
halftime. Still 2
We're in
more quarters to go. We'll take a
Whatever.
timeout.
That's
We'll
what
be
we were
back
trying to
after
do
this.
anyway.
You're watching the NFL, and it's
Cool.
on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Catch that
first
ball,
half
Bernard.
that
Before
we've
I
had
forget,
guys-
I'm gonna put in Kaepernick. That's enough from Gabbert. There.
But be
Not like
prepared
you
for
can do
some
any worse.
change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Glenn Dorsey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the
Shooting the
afternoon.
basket.
Yeah, I saw it.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. And
Oh,
they'll
my
take him
God.
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeldon,
nuts.
the lone running back.
I like it.
Now Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon.
Get outside, damn it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, why is everybody so tired?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out here in the eye. Bortles to throw on second down. And that one is incomplete. He just missed it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Wow.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he can't quite pick it.
You loser.
No interception
Threw that
so
way too
far.
early.
That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Bortles going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively.
Come on,
now
Cat.
a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the
Oh, lucky.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He dumps it to Hyde. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
We always talk about having to read defenses.
Kaepernick hit.
No.
He lost the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready.
No. I'm challenging.
Oh, man.
No.
They dial it up, and it turns into
That
6
one,
points for him.
that's a tuck rule. That's a tuck rule. There's nothing to challenge. You cocksuckers.
Oh, man.
You actually give kudos to the defense. It's so nice to show a guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for these guys.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
And it's no good.
There.
No, he misses the
Take
extra
that.
point, and our score stays right where it is.
I don't think I'm ever going to play San
And you can bet they're
Francisco
preaching
ever
2
again.
hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble
Definitely
return.
not online against those turds that whoever I play on there.
This will be taken short. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field.
Whew. Okay, let's do this, boys.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
Oh.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Kaepernick. And he fades him off, escaping the pressure right. And now another
what?
Intercepted, picked off by Devon House. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on! That was right in his hand.
Yeah, right in my guy's hand.
After it went in my guy's hand.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And this will complete to Julius Thomas. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down. And they're going to speed things up here. Bortles now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
What was that, guys?
A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 44 yards.
What was that, guys?
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
Pick it.
Sometimes
That's a 49er pick.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
All right.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Bullshit.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where it's caught, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So a second down incompletion. Now
That'd have
brings
been a
up
broken
third
shoulder.
down. They'll come out in the pistol. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, yeah, he's got to fall. He's got to fall.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Carlos Hyde was the target, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy up.
Coming for you, Kaepernick.
With those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a 3rd and 10.
Getting them rack yards.
A dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Kaepernick.
Why do you gotta drop it every time, you cocksuckers?
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Niners call on Phil Dawson now for the field goal try.
Boogity, 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 boom!
From the right hash. This from 48.
It's way off.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's not like I
So
can
it's
do
an empty
anything.
possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah,
I've only got points
because
because I scored on my
anything in
defense.
the 40 to 49 yard range
Yeah, well,
should
that's
be
all
pretty
you need.
automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Where's my fumble?
Robinson, the intended receiver.
Fumble.
And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Challenge.
That's the type of pass play